Khan not out 23. Just 19 deliveries Feely's faced. Fazal battled a little bit, 13 from 11. South Africa's batting hero to bowl. Chris Harris. Wonderful change of pace, you'll notice, during this little spell of bowling.
Yes, he does vary his pace quite nicely, Chris Harris. In fact, just looking up at the sky, might be the odd drop of rain. That's a bit worrying because we want the finals to go on.
Yes, it would be a huge disappointment if we got the sort of rain that we got yesterday, because there would be no way that the final could take place. And needs to be fought to the death, as it were. Bowled up in the block hole, can't hit that too far.
Experienced cricketer Chris Harris.
Just a few drops of rain already, and the umpires won't hang around there too long, because the few drops are just a warning sign, and those few drops turn into torrential downpours. I think they just want to finish an over, which might make calculations a little easier if they're necessary. Andrew Rutledge will be very keen to get his covers on there, because he knows the situation. And if the pitch were to get too wet but the outfield be dry enough to play the final, but the final couldn't be played because of a wet pitch, that would not be good news. So that is the end of the over. Will they stay on? Will they go off? 89 for 2, Pakistan, after 9. Umpires are going to get together. I don't think it's anything to get together. There's Andrew Rutledge, the groundsman here, ready to race on. New Zealand bowlers used to date, 5 of them. Wicket takers Tate and Astle.
Who's down the bottom, Andrew? Who's down the bottom? Huh?
At the rate at which they're going, Pakistan seem to be cruising towards a victory. That equation does look a little difficult, 61 of 29 balls, but because you have only 7 fielders to protect and one side of the boundary is a bit on the shorter side, and with this man on your monitor still batting, I think it does look as if Pakistan are in with a very good chance to win this game.
That's down to long on, and it's not going to clear the fence. In fact, Spearman runs in some 15 metres and takes a comfortable catch. So the end of Mohammad Khan. I think the man with him, Afridi, is still a key factor to this game. If he were to get out now, that would be 4 wickets down. And then you can't take quite so many risks. Just got under it a little bit too much, didn't he, Sonia?
Yes, he did, but he had the right idea. He was trying to get into the max zone. And because he just got a little bit too under it, he hit the ball very, very high. Simple catch there for Spearman. Pakistan have lost their 3rd wicket for 91.
Incoming batsman for Pakistan is Mohammad Hussain.
I get knocked down, but I get...
Left-handed batsman, so it gives Pakistan another option of having a one short boundary, no matter who's bowling from which end. Freedy's got hold of that. Just a one bounce four though, but wide of the fielder at long on.
Yes, he's gone not for the max zone, but a little bit wider, hitting it with the way the ball has come into him.
And this is up in the air again. Spearman back into action, steadies himself, and again takes a very comfortable catch. Just shows it to someone in the crowd. And now the big threat has gone. Afridi caught by Spearman at long on, off the bowling of Matthew Horn, giving him his second wicket.
Well, that is a big blow for Pakistan's hopes of winning this game. They are chasing a big target, and they were depending on Shahid Afridi to get them to that target. He's played his part, 41 of 25 deliveries. Pakistan 4 down for 95.
And this is why he's there. Again, right underneath it. It's just hit it very, very high. Spearman, look, very cool and calm. Just steadies himself. Once again, makes the catch look very simple. Hussain off the mark.
The quick bowler Razak has come in ahead of Basit Ali. That's a bit difficult to understand. After 10 overs, Pakistan have lost 4 wickets for 96.
At the end of the 10th over,
Shahid Afridi's bat turning in his hand at the moment of contact,
the loss of 4 wickets.
giving Spearman yet another catch in the same over. It's 2 wickets in the over for Horn in identical fashion.
Yeah, fellas.
That tickled Chris Harris's fingers up. Throw in coming in at his toes. Moving into the commentary box next to me, Shane Warne. He's just not fun, those throw-ins that don't arrive at the right height and at 1,000 miles an hour, are they, when you're bowling?
No, they're not. You sort of don't want anything to hit your fingers, especially for a slow bowler, but you don't want to get caught one in the kneecap either. And Chris Harris has batted very well, and he's bowling pretty well here too. So we see a desperate dive by the New Zealanders out in the field. And they're showing a lot of desperation, New Zealand.
That's good commitment. Yeah, they can't, it's raining actually quite steadily, and I don't think groundsman Rutledge, or turf manager Rutledge, is going to be too pleased if that pitch gets too wet. He's quite keen to get out there. Both the umpires are the Malaysian umpires, so maybe they know what the weather's like. They know it's only just a little light drizzle, and it's not going to come down in, what was it, elephants and...
Elephants and horses, I think,
That's
is
right,
something,
yeah.
Robin.
There's our man Rutledge. Andrew Rutledge, born in Christchurch and lives in Auckland now, but he's been over here in Malaysia since June. He's responsible for 7 grounds on which the cricket will be played during the Commonwealth Games in September. Delightful fella. Interesting watching him out there before each day. It's 105 for 4 after 11 overs. Before the start of play each day with a hammer, just knocking the cracks down. I've never seen anybody work with a hammer before, but basically the pitch gets really quite moist overnight with the humidity underneath the covers, and almost a plasticine sort of effect, and he's able to knock the edges of the cracks in together and the cracks actually disappear until it gets a bit warm again, and then they open up again. But quite an innovative way of dispersing of cracks in the surface. Pakistan lost their way here just a little bit. Afridi was a critical wicket to New Zealand. That's a good shot. That's gone all the way. Spearman won't catch that one.
Oh, that's a great shot. Pakistan just losing their way a little bit. That's a max, so that's actually 12. Pakistan just losing their way a little bit with 2 wickets. With the 2 new batters, that's a clean hit. And not a short boundary. It has to be a good hit. And that's gone over to the max. And that's a 12. So with that one shot, Pakistan now only need 33 runs from 16 deliveries. So they're back in the game.
It's amazing what a 12 can do. And this might be another 12. Yes, it is. 6 off the bat, in the max zone, doubled up to 12. Now, that's turned the game round.
Well, what an amazing 2 deliveries, 24 runs in 2 deliveries, and suddenly Pakistan should win this easy. And that's a great effort to come sitting in the fence, sitting in the change rooms, and then to come out and just come out and hit 2 sixes. That's just a great effort.
Oh, and he's straight up in the air, but it might fall safely, will it? Man under it, yes it will. Hardly got a touch. Bell, I think the man is. Yeah.
Oh, Razak trying to hit another max, and Bell, unfortunately, just taking his eyes off the ball at the crucial minute, thought he had it.
And the last ball safely through to the keeper. No, it isn't. One more to go. There we are, underneath it. I've got you. No, I haven't. Hardly got a touch in the end. See a bandage on the thumb there. That might have been in his mind, but I don't think those sort of things go through your mind once you're called into action. You might stand there hoping you're not going to get one, but when you do, all those thoughts go out of your mind.
No matter what form of cricket, Robin, if you drop a catch. Oh, we have a huge mix-up here. Just has to get the ball down to the keeper, and he whips the bails off. And they're out of a lot of confusion. A wicket off the last ball of the over. Pakistan are 532.
Well, this was really foolish, and the man who's had to go is the man who's just hit 24 in 2 balls and 2 really clean hits and looked really threatening. Good fielding, quick release, but he's got back. He's running to the danger end. He's got back. Now, Hussain nearly actually got the throw to the keeper straight in the back of the head there. The bowler had to sort of abort for a moment and then lob it back over his head. But Abdul Razak had done all the work, got all the way back just to find his mate standing there. Well, it was his mate. It might not be any longer. 29 off 6 balls, and Pakistan 131 now. And Basit Ali walks straight in and climbs all over Hussain for what's just happened. That doesn't make a lot of sense. He knows that he's messed up there. Or as the Australian commentator during the rugby last night kept saying, he knows he's made a cock up. Couldn't believe it. Just one there.
With the wicket there, Basit Ali comes to the crease, and Pakistan are right back in this game, with Razak playing a couple of shots into the max zone.
This is trouble if Harris hits. He doesn't.
I know we're playing a game of max 8's, and Pakistan, this has been their trouble in any form of cricket. They're when they're cruising along, and then suddenly they just lose their way, and unfortunately they don't communicate well, and they start fighting amongst themselves, and it just does cause them some problems because they're such a talented side.
I just wonder what Basit Ali would have had to say if that had hit, because he was the one who had to go. the natural competitiveness of all cricketers, particularly Chris Harris. Now, he's got a final to play this afternoon. This match doesn't really matter. And here's the last run out again. Watch the bowler have to abort here. Oop, there, and then lob it over his head rather than into the back of it. Just saying, Harris got a ball drilled back down the pitch. Doesn't really need a sore finger right now, but still made a great effort to stop it. It's instinctive.
It just, you go out and you give your all. Pakistan needs 16 from just 8 balls, so it should be a good finish. But the guys out there, I think it's been fantastic, especially Pakistan and South Africa and India this morning. Not playing in the final, but just showing some pride and some commitment, and really have done themselves well. Proud.
I couldn't agree more. That'll go for 4 and make the job of winning just a little bit easier.
Ball has been hit for 4 by Basit Ali of the bowling of Harris.
Chris Harris just bowling the full toss there to Basit Ali, just underneath the waist. Anything above the waist is a no ball and get a free hit. But Basit Ali trying to hit that over mid-wicket, just onto him a little bit quicker than he thought. And it was safely away down to third man for 4.
That's gone up in the air, very high. It's Bell again. Does he need it? Will he get it? Yes, he does. Well done, son. That's good. He's just put one down and over a go. Almost embarrassingly so, because he hardly got a touch on it. Called into action again. He did want it. He made a lot of ground and caught a good catch.
Yeah, Bell making some good ground there. He would have wanted to dig a hole and bury himself after the last one. We see Basit Ali, his weight's too much on the back foot, and that's why it went straight up in the air. And we see Bell make some good ground here. Really probably didn't want it too much after the last one, but safe hands there. Took a well-judged catch.
Pakistan are now 100.
Basit Ali's out for 5. It's 6 for 139.
Well, the big number there is 6. It isn't 139, it's 6. Now, one more wicket, New Zealand win. So it's a totally different ball game now. And as Shane Warne was saying just now, Pakistan so often, in so many circumstances, Test cricket, limited overs cricket of the 50-over nature, whether it be day-night or day, and even down to a supermax, get into great positions, and then hubcaps start coming off and followed by a wheel or two, and then a little bit of panic tends to set in. Javed Qadir is the man who has the responsibility. Oh, a long way up that, blimey. Good luck, son. Good luck. Well done.
I'm sure he'll feel a lot better now after the first one he actually dropped. We see him here probably thinking, please catch it, please catch it. And he didn't. Got his hands in good position that time, had the fingers pointing to the sky, and really watched the ball right into his hands. And that was a very, very good catch.
One over left, 12 to win. Now that can be done in one hit. I nearly said number 11 at the crease. Number 8 at the crease. Where's the batsman standing on the... This is very strange. We've got the batsman standing on the same side as the bowler. I can't think why. The bowler hasn't asked for it to... asked him to please get out of his territory, because he could easily get in the way of the ball being hit back at him there. Wide called for that. Well, this is bizarre. That would have been a wide too if he'd left that alone, but he's done the right thing. He's got a bat on it and got the strike down to the more experienced Hussain.